There's a lot of controversy right now on acetaminophen and autism. What I'm not going to do in this video is give you my opinion on that controversy. Instead, my goal is to give you the evidence so that you can make your own informed decision on whether or not this medication is a problem, especially for pregnant women. There's some doctors out there who are saying that acetaminophen is very safe during pregnancy, and that was the prevailing thought for many years. We knew that NSAIDs such as Aleve and ibuprofen were not safe during pregnancy. Tylenol, therefore, was the main recommendation if you were to have pain. But newer research has come out in the last 10 years that puts a lot of doubt on that conclusion. There was a review in 2021, a meta-analysis, which looks at all of the different studies that were done and brings them all together so that there's more people and more power in order to determine if there really is a causative role here. And that meta-analysis concluded that there was a 19% statistically significant increased risk of autism for kids who were exposed to acetaminophen while they were in utero. There was also a 21% increased risk of ADHD symptoms. This study did adjust for confounding factors, like the reason why a woman would take acetaminophen. So they were removing the variable of infection or injury or pain or health conditions. They also adjusted for characteristics of both the infant and of the mother. So it is doing its best to remove other variables that could explain that, so the correlation would be more causation instead. That's what that meta-analysis did. So if you hear doctors saying that it's just based off of correlation, that's what scientists try to do, is remove correlation factors. And that's what has been done in these studies that did put some question, some degree of risk that might be assumed with using acetaminophen. There was also a 2021 review by a different group that concluded, when looking at all the research, that we recommend that pregnant women should be cautioned at the beginning of pregnancy to forego acetaminophen unless its use is medically indicated. Consult with a physician or pharmacist to determine that. And minimize exposure by using the lowest effective dose for the shortest possible time. That's the research that we have at this time. It is probably safer than a lot of other painkillers, but is it safe? That's not what the research is indicating, and more will come out over time.